guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, then my name is Kashish, and in today's video, I am again back with my September TBR. I know that I haven't uploaded anything in the month of August, but it was hectic. That month was like literally crazy. But now I do have a little bit of time, so that's why I am able to shoot this video today. So, and you know what? The best thing that I have to tell you is for the first time in the past year, I finished my whole July TBR. I mean, I was so motivated that month because I was like, I have quite a bit of time. I mean, I had a lot of stuff to do. I ended up finishing Thursday on 2nd August, but I count that as a win because I started reading it in July and I couldn't finish it because I was traveling in the last few days of July and in the first week of August. So yes, I mean I just cannot tell you guys how happy I am that I finished my TBR for the first time, and I just want to keep this streak alive. So I'm gonna try my best to try to finish all the books that are chosen for September as well. And it's like last time when I was shooting my video, I realized that there are quite a books in my physical theater which have never been chosen. So last month I sat and new put down new prompts which are made specifically around some books on my TBR which have never been picked. So yeah, but then I realized that I chose different paper so I can make out which are the new ones and the old ones. So I decided that I'm gonna do like two from the old ones and three from the new ones because I choose five books every time. If I'm in the mood, I might as well just choose six, or I can even that out, like choosing three from the new prompts and choosing three from the old prompts. So yes, that is it with my update. And you know what? Let's just get started and see what I'll be reading in the month of September. Okay, so choosing my first prompt now. I don't know which I'm gonna be picking up. I'm just gonna pick up at random and just keep counting if I've done a new one or an old one. So yeah, let's see. Um, okay, so we got a new prompt that I put in just last month. Let's see what it says. Okay. Choose a book that starts with the first letter of your name. Oh my god, yes. Oh my god. I loved this prompt when I was putting it in. So yeah, my name is Kashish and it starts with K. So we have to look for a book that starts with K and I just see what I wanna read. Okay, so these are the only two books that start with the letter K. But I know that I'm not in the mood for King of Scars, and I've been really wanting to read King of Slots since it came out, I think 2 months back. So yeah, I just saw King of Sloth and I was like, yeah, this is perfect. I want to read this, and yeah, I'm choosing this. I just wanted to show you that I had another option, but in my mind that I knew I wanted to read King of Sloth. So yeah, this is my first read of September, and this is the fourth book in the King of Sin series by Anna Hong. And choosing our next prompt. Okay, so we're done with one new prompt that I added, and let's see what we're gonna get for the second one. Okay, so this is another new prompt that I put in. Okay, let's see what it says. A book with the word song in the title. Okay, a book with the word song in the title. A song of wrath and ruin. Okay, so for this prompt, I have these two books. I know that I specifically made this prompt for these two books because, again, they've never been chosen. But I don't know if I'm in the mood for, any one of them. But since I read Cersei last month and I quite liked it, I think that I could give the Song of Achilles a try and also finally get this book off my TBR because it's been there for a really long time. And I mean, I don't know if I want to start a new fantasy series because I'm already in the middle of three right now, and I really want to finish those three before I start something else. So I think, yeah, I'm gonna go for Song of Achilles. So yeah, this is my second read of September, and let's choose our next one. And this was also a new prompt. I'm hoping to choose an old one, but I'm just gonna look here and just pick a prompt. Okay, yes, this is the old prompt. Okay. Choose a book from a series you've started but haven't finished. Okay, so this is actually a really good prompt because I've been wanting to pick up the next book in a fantasy series that I'm in the middle of, but I'm just not motivated enough to pick it up. But let's see if I have other books in a series that I've not read till now. Um, okay, so I have four options here. So, firstly, I have The Well of Ascension by Brandon Sanderson. This is the second book in the Mistborn trilogy. I read the first book, I think, 2 years back, and I gave it 3.5 stars. I mean, it was really amazing in terms of world building and plot, but I also wanted a bit of romance, which I didn't get. So yeah, I probably shouldn't have gone into it thinking that I would get romance in this book. But yeah, otherwise the world building and the plot was like very very interesting. So yeah, I do want to continue this series, but I feel like it's not the right time, and I don't think that I can end up reading such a chunky book this month because I'm already in the middle of finishing two fantasy series. Like I'm on their last book and both of them are like 600 pages and it's just been really difficult getting through both of them. So yeah, I'm not gonna go for this one. Then yeah, this is the book I was talking about. This is the fantasy series that I have to finish. I'm on the fourth book right now. I'm only left with the last two books. But again, I feel like I'm in the middle of like I really want to finish those two fantasy series that I'm in the middle of. And once I finish them, then I can pick this one and like finally finish the series up because I've been reading it for the past 7, 8 months. I think I started it in December or November. So yeah, I think I'm gonna keep this for next month. And then I have Reckless and Swift and Saddled. So I just read Done and Dusted in June, and I really liked Wes's character and really wanted to read his book, and I just wanted to give this author another chance because I did not like Done and Dusted that much, but I kind of feel like if I read more by the author, I would eventually fall in love with her writing. So that's why I'm just giving this book or like the series another try. And then we have Reckless. I mean, I've been dying to read Reckless for the past, I mean, ever since I finished Powerless. But I don't know if I want to read it right now because I don't want to wait for the other book. So I was just thinking that I can just like read this when the last book comes out, then I can just immediately jump into the third one because I already have so much to read. So I don't mind putting this on hold till the third book comes out. Okay, so yeah, I think I have justified all three books in my head. So we are going with Swift and Saddled, and this is my third pick of September. So yes, and let's choose our fourth prompt. Okay, so I really hope that I get to choose like a murder mystery. I'm really in the mood to read something like that this month. So let's see. I'm gonna try and choose an old prompt. Oh, there's another one. Okay, so more than one person on the cover. Okay, let's see. More than one person. I don't think it will take me a lot of time to choose this. Okay, so I mean, every romance book that I had in my TBR shelf had like more than one person on the cover. But I don't know why. I just wanted to like read Icebreaker by Hannah Grace. I think it's because Daydream just came out and I was like I haven't read this book in such a long time and I'm really skeptical because I kind of feel like I won't like this book. That's why I've been kind of I've been avoiding reading it, but I do want to read it at some point if I like this author's writing or not. This is the fourth book and let's choose our next one. I think I'm gonna go with I think I'm gonna choose six books this time because I just want to even out my selection and I'm just having fun choosing these books. Hopefully I read them. So yeah, now let's choose a new prompt. Let's just see whatever comes out, then I'll just last me choose the old one or a new one. Okay, so we have a new one. So the next prompt that I pick up would be an old one. Okay, let's see what do we have. Okay, best friend chooses. Okay. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna message my best friend and I'm gonna ask her to choose a book for me. It's gonna take a while, so I'm just gonna message her and then I'll be back to tell you what she chose for me. So give me a moment. Okay, so I dropped a message to my friend, and I'm just gonna wait and choose our last prompt. And hopefully, she replies back by then. I mean, I don't have that many hopes. I'm just gonna call her up after we choose our last prompt. So since we did a new one, we have to do an old one. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so book title that starts with the first letter of the month. So I remember that this prompt had, also come like in some of the other TBR videos, but I mean, I just didn't find that with the starting letter of the month. So since it's September, we have to find a book with S. I'm pretty sure we'll have quite a few options. S. Mm. Oh, I could have chosen Swift and Saddled for this prompt. Okay, so I have two options for this prompt. Firstly, I have Serpent and Dove by Shelby Morrill. And secondly, I have Seven Summers by Page Tune. So I just got this book last month when I went to Delhi. And I mean, this has been in my TBR for a really long time. And like I said, I don't want to start a fantasy series. So I don't know which one I should go for. I think I'm going to go with Seven Summers by Page Tune because, like I said, I don't want to start a new fantasy series. And I don't know if I'll end up finishing those two by the end of the month. So, yes, for this prompt, I am choosing Seven Summers. And while recording, I just saw that my friend has replied. So, let's just see what she chose for me. Okay, so this is what my best friend chose for me. I mean, I love Karen Swan. She's one of my my all-time favorite author, and it's been a while since I've read a book by her. And honestly, I'm so excited to read this because I always enjoy her books. And this is the last book of my September TBR. Let's just go over all the books that were chosen in the video again. Okay, so firstly, we have King of Sloth. Secondly, we have The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. And then we have Swift and Saddled by Lila Sage and Icebreaker by Hannah Grace. Then I have The Last Summer by Karen Swan. And the last book that was chosen was Seven Summers by Page 2. So yeah, honestly, I don't know if I love this TBR, but I'm kind of excited to read all these books. So yes, thank you so much for joining. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.